Hey, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a budget transformation of my eldest daughter's room. She went away on a school trip for a couple of days in Berlin and I really wanted to surprise her with a room makeover. So I will share a few snippets of her reaction at the end, but the race was on as we only had a couple of days and as you can see it was an absolute dire need of sorting. So here are some before clips. It had gotten bad. I kind of just let her get on with it for a few years, and you know when you're going through that experimental stage when you're a teen, hanging random bits up in your room and sticking things to walls and places. Plus she's not the tidiest of teens, let's just put it that way. It all equaled in the room, becoming messy and unloved, and I really wanted to create a lovely space for her again. So this is just some reality really. Stuff is everywhere, drawers are broken where they have been overfilled, and the plan is to just gut the room and deep clean it all. I didn't want to do anything too crazy decor-wise as I wanted to keep it a nice, neutral, calm and cozy space for her, but also create an area for her to do her schoolwork. The other thing about her room is it is the smallest of all of the bedrooms in the house, which makes us limited to what we can do with the room. I think eventually I want to get some IKEA built-in wardrobes in here, but that will be a job for another point. As I mentioned, we wanted to do this room on a budget firstly. Originally I wanted to do this on only £100, but quickly it became 150. So I will explain what we spent on etc. as we go through the makeover. So starting with clearing the room first, cleared the floor space, binned that god-awful rug. Why I hadn't done that ages ago is beyond me, and onto taking everything down off the walls and then all of the sellotapes and little sticky bits. Luckily it all came off quite easily with no damage to the walls. There was only one area on the other side where I did have to sand down the wall a little bit, but other than that it was just more time consuming than anything. Then taking down all her pictures and artist photos, I sorted these and kept them. I will use some of them later on in the video as you will see, but I kept the rest so she can swap and change them out as often or as little as she would like. But wow, separating those photos actually took ages. I've cut so much of the footage down here, but honestly I wish it had been as quick as it looks like it is on here. Then on to clearing the other side of the room, tidying this top bit up here, emptying out the drawers and moving them into the middle of the room so that we can work our way around it and paint around them. With having very limited space, we just painted kind of each wall and section at a time and just moved the furniture around the room accordingly. So here it is all empty. This little unit has done us well with space saving in this room and being the perfect height for her to see her TV as well. But like I said, I would like to change this up later in the year and create more storage up the wall. As for her clothes, I ended up putting them into bags, and when she was back from her trip, we went through everything and decluttered and sorted it all. We got rid of so much, which will make it easier for her to stay on top of it and keep tidy. And then later on, Aid went and fixed all of the drawers and super glued them so they were back to work in order and looking right as rain again. Taken down these hooks just so we can paint the wall, and this was the wall where some sticky residue had been left behind, so I ended up sanding all the walls here just to smooth it all out ready for painting. Then onto the prep work, wiping the walls down, masking taping the tops and bottoms. Aid took the mirror down as that was a heavy one. And then I started painting. The paint we used in this room is called Little Green Portland Stone Light. And we had loads left from our hallway. So technically it was free and not included in our budget that I wanted to spend. Otherwise Little Green is very expensive. But the walls are coming off different colours on camera, but they are white. And I wanted to give the room a more warmer colour just to give it a bit more of a cosy feel. I don't know what happened with painting, but I barely got any footage, so no worries, not going to be watching paint dry over here. The room all painted and Aid put the plug sockets back on, and how much fresher and brighter did the room look. The paint had exactly that warm neutral I wanted for the room, and even though it's not like a drastic colour change, it made such a difference. And then we had the satisfying job of pulling off the tape, which Harper was helping me with here. She was so keen to help out in Lexi's room, which was so lovely. She helped with the furniture and then offered to hoover for me. Not quite sure on her methods, as you'll see in a minute, but it was lush to hang out with Harps whilst doing the room.
Gonna go here? Yeah, I think it's gonna go there.
Onto the fun part of dressing the room now. I went to B&M with my budget and ended up getting lots of accessories to kit out the new room, starting with some new bedding and a new duvet. I can't remember the exact price on the duvet, but it was around £20 and the bedding was £25. Then we also got this boucle Stay Cozy cushion and also a new throw. Both of those were £8 each. Then onto a new desk, very budget friendly from Argos for only £35. We may change this out eventually, but for now this will work fine and it fits perfectly in the space that we needed it to. The pink chair is actually another freebie as my sister was getting rid of it from her office, so it worked out so nicely. So again, we may change it in the future, but for now it works. The mirror again from B&M was in the bathroom collection. It was £10 and I thought that was so nice. And then the little trinket dish, it says £3 but was actually in the sale for only £1, so I just couldn't turn that down, and I thought it'd be great to put her earrings and jewellery on. Then we put up this picture ledge shelf from Argos so she can display some of her products on them. I actually want to get her a couple more of these. At the time they only had one in stock, but I definitely want to put a few more above so that she's got a few shelves, and it was only £5. This picture frame was also down to £1 as it was missing its plastic covering, so I thought it would be fine. And I used this to put in some of the artist photos just to add in that touch of personalisation. Then I also got her this 2-tier ribbed vanity unit set from B&M. It was £8 and I used it to store all of her perfumes and sprays in. Now for the reveal, the final result room tour. I am so pleased with it. It made such a big difference. It looks cozy, it looks inviting, and just a nice grown-up space for her. The desk area just has to be my absolute fave. I think the B&M mirror is just so gorgeous and it all just tied together so well. The chair, like I said, was from my sister, and I'm just so happy that Alexa has a place she can properly sit down now and do homework or go on her laptop or just get ready or just even chill. She has all of her makeup brushes ready to go. The trinket dish is also full of her fave pieces of jewellery now, and then this candle was from her room before and then I just placed it on this desk. Underneath she has space to keep her laptop, her revision bits, her cue cards and her Air Maxes. Onto the other side of the room now, looking a lot fresher and organised. Not the clothing though, as I mentioned, we went through all of that once she got back home. The lamp is also a new addition to the room, which was also kindly donated by my sister, so she was literally having a clear out just at the right time for us. Aid had fixed all of the drawers so that they were all in working order and ready to be filled up again. I sorted and organised this trolley, which holds her beauty products, hair tools and some school books.
Oh my god, you're
Do you?
And that was her reaction to the final room. I didn't want to overfilm her, but she was so emotional. She was so emotional from travelling, but also really happy. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you did like and subscribe. I was hoping to do more makeovers like this in the year. And I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!